I was interested in joining university, and because I excelled very well, my uncle Rogers decided to support my education in USIU. So while I was at USIU, it was 2012. I joined USIU in 2012, and we're just warming up for another general election. And given my background, because no matter, as much as I was in USIU, I would still go back home to Kayole. And I remember every evening, especially the days I would have evening classes, I would dread getting home because of security. Your class ends at 9 p.m. By the time you get to town, and then now board a matatu to go back to Kayole, I'd be like, my God, is my safety guaranteed? But then at the same time, I would really, really feel so sad for the young women I grew up with who did not have the same opportunity I had to actually access, quality education. My best friend had since gotten 3 children, that we schooled with, so she was not even able to finish high school, sorry. And my other friends had also dropped out of high school as well. So I knew if I don't do something about if I don't do something about my community, it's so hard to enjoy success when people who surround you are, are living below the poverty line. They can't even afford food for themselves. So for me, I saw it as an opportunity to actually join the race and sit at the table where they make decisions that affect the quality of lives of citizens in especially Kayole, and participate in deciding what priority issues should we actually concern ourselves with currently. Because at times you find you can prioritize infrastructure, yes, but people don't even have access to better healthcare. You can prioritize another thing over something that people really, really, really need, like good housing, good education, food at the table for the citizen. And that is why I decided to throw myself in the race, which came at a very, very huge cost. Because number one, I was being sponsored to be in school. I was being supported to actually access education. And so for someone who's a beneficiary of well-wishers and family members who are contributing to your education, and then you decide to venture into a very expensive affair like politics, it came out as someone who has their priorities mixed up, and I lost my scholarship after venturing into politics. And the only support that remained was support from my uncle, which was not adequate. Which was not adequate because he's supporting many other people. So I had to take a break from university, because then I had to choose. I didn't even have enough time to sit in my classes, from morning to evening. And then how politics is, yeah? At times uko mahali unaambiwa, wamama wako hapa wanakungojea. Mheshimiwa, wamama wamejaa wanakungojea, So it was even very, very hard to focus in class, because you're trying to make an impression, you're trying to rally people to support your vision, you're trying to sell your manifesto, you're trying to do door-to-door, and especially when you don't have resources, even money to move around. So that means you really, really have to be, you have to take up every opportunity to ensure that people understand what you're going to do, people understand your manifesto. You get to meet people who are very interested in joining your strategic team, because campaigning is just not about money. It's about also supporting you in your strategic team to ensure that citizens understand the difference you will bring if they actually vote you in.